Students of Restoration Leaders, thank you so much for hopping in and watching this video really quick. I made a joke in the previous cuts because I was like, I don't remember where this is from, but I think I wanted to say, like, if you're hanging out in your Barking Lounger, and I think that's from Friends. So if you can watch this video and tell me if the Barking Lounger reference is from Friends, please let me know. It just came out of my mouth in the first take of this video, and I'm not sure where it came from. So let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's Friends. If that's correct, just shoot me a text or see me on Wednesday and let me know. But I am so thankful that you're taking just a moment of your day, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, to watch this video. And as I told you before, what we do here in the student ministry is we want to equip you to do good work as a leader in the student ministry. So in January, unfortunately, due to COVID, we did a video training. Then in February, we had an in-person training. And now March is another video training. And what I want to encourage you to do is just kind of get on that rhythm. April, we'll have an in-person training, maybe closer towards the end of April, past spring break and Easter. And then we'll have another one in May. And then that will conclude the semester in regards to our leader training. And we'll look what we're going to do in June and July in the coming months. But what I want to do is just spend a couple of moments in these video trainings, just giving you very quick, practical, bite-sized things to do and to apply as a group leader. And this one might come a little maybe elementary to you, but I think it's really great for us to remind ourselves of this and review this. So what I want to do is I want to give you three red flags or three indicators of a student that you should spend time talking to or reaching out to. So I want to give you three things that you're going to see students do that might push you away or might cause you not to engage them, but they're actually three things that you should see and go after and kind of reach into to make sure we feel like students are being loved for and cared for, right? And remember, all of this is based on our mission and vision, right? Our mission to make and equip disciples of Jesus who love, lead, and serve, right? We want to do that as leaders, and we want to see our students do that as student leaders. And then our vision, to capture the hearts of students so they feel loved, supported, and pointed to Jesus at every turn, right? We've got to earn the right to be heard. And I think these three indicators will help us do that. So the first indicator that I want to point out to you is this, is that they're just not here. You might have a red flag go off in your leader brain. Your spidey senses might tingle. If you know that there's a kid that's been there since you started leading and the past 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks in a row, they haven't been there. This, as a leader for you, should be something that should ping in your brain and say, hey, I need to reach out to them or reach out to their parents. Now, obviously, we do that in the appropriate way. You can text them or DM them on social media, but make sure that there's another adult party present. And you can put me in there, that's totally fine. But what I want to say is don't just think that they got too busy or soccer started or baseball started or something's going on in their family and whatever. No, let's dive into that. Let's engage that. So if you've got a student in your group that you might have seen really faithful first half of January and February, but now it's kind of starting to taper off and maybe miss 2 or 3 weeks in a row, a simple text or a simple call to their parents goes a long way in them knowing that you care, that you're capturing their heart. The second indicator is this, is that they feel really, really isolated in the sense of they're isolating themselves. So during group, they're not talking. During 9 Square, they're just standing off in the corner. In the game room or the snack shack is, they're just sitting on their own table or doing their own thing, and they're not engaging anybody. If a student feels isolated, I don't know about you leaders, you are way better than me, but maybe I'm the only one that feels this way. But if I walk into a room and I see 35 kids and I see 1 or 2 students completely isolated, I am so fearful to go talk to them. I get in my head, I start thinking, why are they sitting like that? What, they must not like it. Oh my gosh, this isn't good. But listen, I shouldn't do that. I should lean in. And as you as a group leader, even if they're not the student in your group, you should lean into that. If you see a student on this campus that is isolating themselves and they're not talking in your group or they're isolating themselves before worship or after worship, like let that be an indicator. Let your spidey senses tingle to go and engage that person, that student. Don't think about the awkward. Get past that and just love them really well. If they see that you go above and beyond to meet them where they're at, even if they feel like they don't want to be bothered with, it really, really speaks volumes to them. And then this last indicator that we should engage these students or kind of dive into these students because they're kind of on the fringe. This is one that might not seem true, but I want to kind of challenge you in this way. If there is a student in your group that is constantly seeking attention from you, don't run from that. Students that come to you and are always on your back, they're always poking at you, they're always joking with you, they always want to be around you, they're always trying to engage you, they're always trying to do these things to get your attention, that speaks volumes. That means that they probably don't have somebody in their life that desperately cares about them. That means that they probably don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. That also means that they're looking for something, to be quite frank, that you have the answer for. And so as a leader, don't be pushed back by, man, this ex-student is always taking my attention from all these other kids. Now, don't let that happen. Make sure you are engaging in all the students in your group, but press into that. Because I know some of you in your group, you have this one student that overtakes the conversation. And yes, you need to address that, and we will get to that in another training video at another time. But for this exercise and for these thoughts, that student is trying to communicate to you something. They're trying to communicate that they need you. They're trying to communicate that they need to talk. They're desiring and trying to communicate to you that they need help. And so for me, I know that in my tendency, if there's a student that's always texting me, they're always on my back, or they're always trying to talk to me, I really try to avoid them, right, if I'm being honest, and go talk to other kids that I might click with better or that I like to hang around. But honestly, I need to turn around and engage that student, right? So think through those indicators. One, a student that's just not here. As a leader, and for me, how can we best engage students that are not here? By sending them a text appropriately, by calling their parents to say, hey, I miss so-and-so, and we would love to have them back. Just a simple text or call to them will speak volumes. The next is isolation. If they're feeling isolated before service, during your group, they just don't ever talk, like make sure we're engaging that student. Make sure we're reaching out to them, caring for them, and making sure that they're okay. And then thirdly, it's the overzealous student, the one that's always on your back, the one that's always coming to you. Pause and ask the Lord to give you eyes and wisdom to see what's going on there and the root issue and a deeper meaning, because I truly believe there's something there for you as a leader to dive into and connect with them on. Student leaders, listen, before I end this video, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. I know that I may say these too often, and you might feel like I over exaggerated, but in my heart, I truly believe that this ministry would not be what it is without you. You are incredible. What you do matters. And I'm not just saying these big old labels on what you do just to excite you or to get you to come back on a Wednesday night. I really do believe it. I wish you could be in the rooms where I'm praying for you and over you, or you could be in the conversations when I'm talking to Adam or my wife and just saying, man, these leaders are so great, and you are. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I know Cody and I are forever in your debt for what you do, and we are really, really grateful for you. Don't forget, this Wednesday night, 6:15 to 7:45, we hope to see you here. Our huddle starts, kind of when all the leaders get here, when we all group up. So just make sure you get here. And look, I'm praying for you. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about these tendencies. I'm excited about where we're going as a student ministry. And I'm really excited to see what God does in you and through you. Remember our mission, remember our vision, and I hope you have an incredible day.